Hello everyone, welcome back. We are reading in our Bible today. And remember what I told you, we're reading about Jesus. And Jesus was like a teacher. So we've been reading in our Bible all the different stories he would tell to people to teach them about God. And our story today is called The Lost Son. Not like the sun in the sky, a son like a person. Now, is a son a girl or a boy? A son is a boy. Good job. And you know what a girl is called? It's a daughter. Well done. Let's read our story. Jesus told a story to explain how happy God was when bad people and people that didn't believe in him started to believe in him again. This was Jesus' story. There was once a man with 2 sons. The younger son asked for his share of money and land and property so he could go out into the world. He soon spent all his money having fun, and he ended up working for a farmer. But he was so hungry that sometimes he wished he could eat the food he was giving to the pigs. At last, he realized what he needed to do, and he decided to go home to his father. I don't think I am worthy. I'm not good enough to be my dad's son. But maybe he will let me work on the farm. That is what he hoped. See, he doesn't look happy. And he wishes that he's so hungry, he wishes that he could eat the pig's food. So now he's decided to go home and be with his father. And tomorrow we will read what happened to the lost son. Okay, let's put our hands together, eyes closed. Dear Lord Jesus, thank you for the beautiful day. Thank you for my friends and my mommy and daddy and my family. Please help us to be kind and to be a good friend today. Please keep us safe from all harm. We love you, Lord Jesus. Amen. Time to do the weather chart. Now, yesterday I was so happy to see all the clouds went away. And today there's no clouds in the sky. It's nice and sunny. Today is not Monday anymore. What day is it? Today is Tuesday. And if yesterday was 29, who knows what comes after 29? It's 30. Can you say that? 30. Wow. So we have to take the number 2 and the number 9 off. Okay. And then we need to put a 3 and a 0. Whoa! And it's still June and it's still winter. Can we read the weather charts together? Let's go. Our weather for today is sunny. Today is Tuesday, the 30th of June. The season is winter. Well done. Now, I want to tell you that today is the last day of June. So what's going to come after June? Do you know? It's going to be July. So today is the last day of June. And then we're going into July. Now, since tomorrow is a new month, let's sing all of our months of the year. Are you ready? Let's go! January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Come on, you try.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Come on, let's try. Oh, these are the months of the year. Oh, these are the months of the year. Oh, these are the months of the year. 12 months in every year. How many?
12 months in every year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Come on, let's try. Oh, these are the months of the year. Oh, these are the months of the year. Oh, these are the months of the year. 12 months in every year. How many?
12 months in every year.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Come on, let's smile. So our theme this week is transport. Well done. Now, can you remember the different types of transport we talked about yesterday? We've got land transport. So where does land transport go? It goes on the ground. Well done. Then we've got water transport. So where do you think water transport goes? On the water. Well done. Then we've got air transport, and they fly high in the sky. Hey. Then we're going to talk about air transport's friend, and that is going into space. We're going to talk about space transport with a rocket that goes into space. So can you remember that? We've got land transport, water transport, air transport, and space transport. Can you do that with me? Let's see if we can do that. We've got land transport, water transport, air transport, and the last one is space transport. Good job. Now Andy Arrow is back with us today. Let's see where Andy Arrow is pointing today. Andy, there's Andy. And who is he pointing to? He's pointing to a train. So let's think quickly about a train. Do you think a train goes out into space like a rocket? No. Does a train fly in the air? No. Does a train go on water? No. Does a train go on ground, on the land? Yes, a train goes on the land. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about all the different transport that goes on the ground, on the land. Now the first one we're going to talk about is the car. We're going to talk about the car, and almost all your mummies and daddies have a car. Hey, and where does your car drive? Your car drives on the road. Well done. You must remember to be careful on the road. Hey, when we're driving in the car, must we go fast? No, we must drive slowly. And when you're in the car, what must you put on? Your seat belt. Good job. You know how to be safe in a car. Now, a car is very, very nice to have. It helps you get from one place to another. But it can take you far, like to Durban or Joburg, or a car can take you a short time, hey? Can take you a little bit of time, like from your home to the shops, or from the shops to school, or from school to home. So you see, a car is really, really cool because it can take you far or it can take you short, close. Now, a car, how does a car move? A car moves with its wheels. If a car didn't have wheels, how's it going to move? So the car needs wheels to move. And that's the same for a taxi. A taxi is also a type of car. It's got wheels, but taxis might have more wheels because they have more people inside, so they need more wheels to get the car to move. The same thing with a bus. A bus takes lots of people, so it needs lots of wheels to get the bus to move. Hey? Yes. So those are things that go on the road. There's a car, a bus, a taxi. There's lots of different things that have wheels. Can you think of something we didn't say? What about a bicycle? Yeah, bicycles can also go on land because they've got wheels, but they don't have an engine like a car. You have to move the pedals. But if you go on a bicycle, what must you put on your head? A helmet to keep you safe. Then there's another one. It's also only got 2 wheels, but it goes fast like a car. Do you know what it's called? A motorbike. That's right, a motorbike. That you have to be very careful. You've got a special jacket and a special helmet to keep you safe. Yes. So those have got 2 wheels, a bicycle and a motorbike. Then there's something like a motorbike, but it's got 4 wheels. Do you know what it's called? It's a quad bike. Ooh, that's really cool. But it's the same as a motorbike. You need to have a helmet on your head so that if you fall off, you're not going to hurt your head. Hey? So you can see land transport like cars and motorbikes and buses all have wheels. They have wheels that make them move on the floor. Hey, so they all have wheels. But now what about a train? Do you think a train has wheels? Do you think a train has wheels? You know what? A train does have wheels. But you know what? They're not as big as the car tires. They're actually a little bit smaller. Okay? And then those wheels go onto train tracks. So a train doesn't go on the road. A train goes on a train track, and then the wheels, a train's got lots and lots and lots of wheels. And the train wheels turn on the train track, and that is how it moves. Now the old trains, the old, long ago, those ones used to have a fire in them. You know, like a fire you make for the braai? It used to have a huge fire inside of it. And that's what used to make the wheels move on the train track, was this big fire inside the engine. But now we don't really need that anymore. Hey, because now we've got petrol engines like we put in the car to make the car go. Do you think the car can go without anything in it? It needs its food, hey? A car needs its food, its petrol or its diesel to get going, hey? So it's the same with the train. It might need petrol or it might need diesel. And then there's even some trains that work on electricity, like the things that make your lights work. Those trains work on electricity. Now I want to ask you, who do you think drives a train? A train driver. But there is a special word for a train driver. Do you want to know what it is? Do you think you're ready to know what it's called? I think you are. A train driver is called a conductor. Can you say that? A conductor. Hey. So you can remember a train driver is called a conductor. Now, where do all these things live? So where do you think a car and a bus and a motorbike, not so much a bus, a taxi maybe, or your bicycle, where do you think those ones live? They live in a garage. So a car, a bicycle, all those land transports live in a garage. Then a bus is different. A bus lives at a bus station. That's easy to remember. Bus station. And where do you think a train lives? A train lives in a train station. That's easy to remember. So a train lives in a train station. But all these different things we've talked about now, if we put them all together, they are called land transport, because that's what we're talking about. Land transport, hey? So we're talking about land transport. And where does land transport go? On the land. The land transport goes on the ground. Like us, we have to walk on the ground. Hey, that's another way to move around, is to use your feet, and you can walk to take you from one place to another. But a car is much faster, hey? I think a car is a better idea. So that's what we talked about today, is land transport. And what's special about all the different land transport we talked about? They all have wheels. They all need wheels to move. And what shape is a wheel? It's a circle. Well done. So land transport needs wheels. Our story today is called The Little Green Tractor. That's another kind of land transport. It also has wheels. A tractor. It helps the farmer move around the farm. Let's see what this little green tractor is going to do. The little green tractor was very happy with himself. All year long he had been working very hard helping the farmer. In the spring he had pulled the plough, and in the summer he had taken all the hay back to the farm in his trailer. At harvest time he had carried so many loads of corn that all the farmers' barns were full for winter. "I think I will go on holiday now," said the little green tractor to the farmer. I've worked very hard all year long, and I need a change." The farmer looked very confused. He had never heard of a tractor going on holiday before. So early the next morning, the little green tractor drove out of the farmyard, down the road, then turned left onto the main road, the highway. So there he is, working very, very hard on the farm. And there he is helping the farmer. Let's see what he did on his holiday. So he's on the main road called the highway. At first the road was quiet and the little green tractor chugged along happily. A few cars and vans drove past. A van is like a taxi. A few cars and vans drove past him. And one or two trucks did too. And the drivers waved as they went by. On and on went the little green tractor until he came to a busy town. Here the road was full of traffic and everyone was traveling very fast. You can see all the different cars. See, they've all got wheels, so they're all land transport. All of a sudden, the cars, buses, trucks screeched to a stop at the traffic light. There, the robot. It's another word, traffic light. But the little green tractor carried on driving. He had never seen a red light before, and he didn't know what it meant. What does a red light mean? A red light means stop. What a noise the other traffic made. They honked their horns so loudly at the little green tractor that he almost crashed. He was almost in an accident. As soon as he could, the frightened little green tractor turned off the main road and into a garage, and there he stopped. So you can see there's a bus and there's the green tractor and some cars. They all look very cross that this little green tractor is making such a traffic jam. How I wish I was back home on the farm, said the little green tractor. Now I will never get home. As soon as the garage owner saw the little green tractor, he was very confused. What on earth are you doing here? He asked. Are you lost? The little green tractor didn't know what to say. Our driver is taking a big truck full of petrol to your farm in 5 minutes' time. He can give you a tow. So this truck is going to pull the little tractor. That night, the farmer filled the little green tractor up with petrol and checked his engine to make sure it was fine. Then he gave the little green tractor a good clean and a polish until he was a shiny green tractor. Nothing was ever said about tractors going on holiday again. There's being towed by the truck. You can see there's the little string that pulls him. Sure, but we read about lots of different transport today in our story. We had a tractor and the cars and the trucks and the buses and the vans or the taxis, and then the big petrol tanker that helped the little green tractor get home again. So you see, we need all these special things because all our different transport has a job. And our land transport helps us to move from one place to another. Like the tractor helps to move all the farm goods from the farm to the store. Hey, Wow, what a nice story, full of land transport. I hope you enjoyed learning all about land transport today. Now you can even go look outside and see what land transport you have at home. Maybe you have a bicycle, or maybe you have a car. Maybe you're lucky and have a taxi. You can even look while you drive, if you're driving with mommy and daddy, and to see if you can find some trucks or maybe a bus, and have a look. All of our land transport has wheels. All of our land transport has wheels to help it move on the land. Well done. I will see all of you guys tomorrow. Miss you so much.